This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to WCFL DolFans Talk. I hope everyone's having a good night tonight. It's raining quite a bit around here today. It's been raining all day, really. Let's go ahead and bring on our co-host, Mr. John O'Hanlon.
What's up, everybody? How are you?
Good, good. How are you doing, John?
Good to see you, Papa Paul. How are you, brother?
Above ground and upright. That's all I ask for. I see you're ready for the home opener.
Yep. Got the hair and beard dyed, braided, all set and ready to go.
Sounds good. Sounds good. You two stop it. Before I bring on our special guest and all, we're going to give a little hint to who it might be.
I think that was a pretty big hint.
Well, it could be any number of people, really.
Yeah.
It's beginning to look a lot like football.
It's the 2024 football season. Are you guys ready for some football? Because I am. Who that nation, baby?
Are you ready for some football? Because 30 years in existence this year for the Jaguars, baby. Duval! Let's go! Wow.
The new season is here, Dolphin fans. Let's make this our year. Happy 2024.
As a Bills fan living in Georgia, is it our year? I don't know, but I sure hope so. Let's go, Buffalo.
Hi, ladies of football. The 2024 season is finally here. Have a great season, except when you're playing my Falcons. Rise up.
Are you ready for some football? Some Miami Dolphins football? Fins up for life. Go Dolphins.
Hey! Go Bills!
Are you ready for some football? Let's go Texans. Yeah. H-Town, let's go.
Happy 2024 season. Go Broncos. Woo!
Another good season started. We'll see you all this year. Can't wait to see everybody and get them good old hugs. Love y'all. Bye. Skol Vikes.
For some football this year, because I know I am, it's going to be the Chicago Bears year. We're here representing, ready to take it all the way. She can go all the way.
2024 football season is here, ladies. Skol Vikings.
Here's to a brand new NFL season, and let's go Pats.
Are you ready for some football? Hoo-day!
It's finally time for some football. Tighten up.
Ladies of football, let's have an awesome season. Skol Vikings.
Hey, ladies! Are you ready for some football? Go Broncos!
It's football season. Are you ready? Let's go!
Who's ready for some football? This lady is. Skull Vikings! Woo!
Hey ladies, here in Germany. I went to see our team, Miami Dolphins, last year in Frankfurt. I'm excited to come home next year. I'm going to be at the home game, but I cannot wait to see everybody. Dolphins!
Hey, hey, Cowboys Nation! We ready? We ready? We ready for y'all? Woo! Let's go, Cowboys! Let's go! Let's go, Cowboys! Let's go! Come on, Cowboy Nation! Woohoo! Let's go! Ready for some football!
There she is.
I didn't think you were going to play the whole video, but thank you for such a nice introduction.
How you doing tonight, Evie?
I am doing well. I'm happy to be here again with y'all for the third time, because I was here last year. So thank you for having me here again.
Anytime. You're always more than welcome.
Glad to have you back. Now, that video, is that you guys all take and just put on your website, or?
Well, so every year we do for every week we take little pictures and do like a little TikTok video, but every year, the beginning of the year on Thursday morning, so you guys got a preview. That's before it's been released. We release it to like kind of like a Happy New Year kind of thing. And all the girls do little videos. We put them all together and then release it on our website and our social media.
There you go. As Jorge says, lovely ladies of football, but JETS still suck.
Agree, but you know, some of the girls in my squad and my club are Jets fans, so we have to love on them too.
Hey, not everybody that's a good person has good taste.
That's true. I mean, agreed. I mean, sorry, ladies, Jets ladies, but yeah, I'm a Dolphin fan, so yeah, I feel you.
I have a niece that was a former Jets cheerleader years ago.
Well, yeah, I mean, gotta love the ladies. We love each other. We are a really
we love each and every one of y'all.
Yeah, we're a really close-knit group. We have them from every team representing. So, you know, I have one of my closest friends. The funny thing is that when I started this group 9 years ago, I didn't know a lot of Jets fans because I'm a Dolphins fan. And, you know, we don't date outside our species or like fun people outside of our species. And so since I've had the ladies of football, I've actually made friends from every team and that represent every team. And some of my closest friends, I can name them. Christina, she's a Jets fan, and I love her to death. She's my captain up in New Jersey. And I have another great friend. She actually runs a group with me, Candace, and she's a Patriots fan. And when the Patriots were at their prime, we didn't like each other very much, but we still love each other. You know, just
not during football season, though.
Pardon me?
Just not during football season. You didn't like each other.
No. When our teams would play each other, we would choose not to speak to each other for the week. And then when the Dolphins would lose, which they did a lot against the Patriots, I didn't like her very much. It would probably take me to like about Wednesday to talk to her again after the Dolphins lost. And now that the Dolphins are always beating them, she doesn't talk to me till like Thursday, but it's okay. I love her to death.
At least you guys keep it civil.
We do. We actually are a really great group of women. We are very respectful with each other. We support each other. You know, hate the team, not the fans kind of speak.
Yep. Yeah.
So we do love each other. We respect each other. And in the 9 years that we've had the group, I've probably had maybe a handful of incidents. The rules are very clear. Respect each other. You know, friendly banter is okay, but no disrespecting. This is not personal. This is football. And like I said, I've probably in 9 years have had maybe 4 incidents where some of the girls have gotten a little bit smart and disrespectful, and we've had to remove them from the group. But
Best way to do it.
yeah, we have a great group. I mean, we've grown very slowly because we're very specific and exclusive of who we let in. We don't want people that are going to cause drama. So we only have 3,600 women. So I know compared to some of the other clubs, we're probably one of the smallest ones. But we don't have drama. It's amazing because women can be catty. I know we can be. And it's amazing how well we all get along and we don't have any drama. And I really love our group. It's just great.
Well, it's the same way, just keeping the group private, like on Facebook and stuff, helps out tremendously.
Yes, we have kept the group private. I mean, we have social media. We have YouTube where you can see all the videos. We have a page where you can see everything that we post. But keeping the group just to women, it gives exclusivity, you know, and we do yearly trip.
Here's all your sites. Instagram Ladies of Football, YouTube Ladies of Football, TikTok Ladies of Football, Facebook Ladies of Football, podcast Ladies of Football podcast, and Twitter official_LOF.
Yes. Our podcast, we haven't had our podcast in a while. We did that during the pandemic because one of the girls that was doing the podcast had the time, but once we went back to work, we didn't have the time anymore, but everything else is active. I mean, you can still hear past shows that we did and podcasts. They're still available on wherever you find podcasts. You hear your podcast, Spotify, Apple Radio, whatever. But yeah, it's good. I mean, I can sit here all night and talk about our group. It's amazing.
Oh, that's good. I mean, it's nice to have somewhere to go and talk like we do, and talk about the games or other games. We've had one of the ladies on there, your Atlanta Falcons lady. She was on our podcast a little bit ago. We like having fans of other teams come on and talk about their team. It's football.
Yeah,
be respectful, agree to disagree, agree to agree. But it's football.
Yeah, Lisa is my Atlanta captain. The one that was here a couple weeks ago. She's our captain from Atlanta. So yeah, she's a special lady and I love her very much. But it's true what you said. Like, we have a safe space for women to go. Unfortunately, this is how the group started. We didn't really have a safe space to go to. And as women, we've come across some men that don't really like women to be telling them about football because they just don't like that. So we had a lot of pushback when I first started Ladies of Football. And I also hear from a lot of the women why they come to the group is because being in co-ed groups, sometimes they don't get treated very well by the men. So this is a safe space to speak. Sometimes they don't know something or they don't understand something, and it's a place that they can say, hey, what does this mean? I see the referee doing this. What does that mean? And we're not going to judge them. We're not going to criticize them. And we're not
someone trying to learn.
Correct. I mean, none of us, every single one of us. I mean, I have a lot of people that tell me, my God, if I ever want to know anything about football, ask Evie. But we all started at the beginning. Not every single one of us knew everything, and
that goes for the gentlemen as well. They just, a lot of them think they know it all.
Yes. And I mean, I've met a lot of great men, and in the last couple of years, especially the Miami Dolphin fan base, the men are very supportive of what we're doing. And Paul, you've been at our tailgates, and we do these big group photos, and everybody wants to jump in and do the photos with us. And the men are super supportive. They take a lot of pictures and they post it. And so we have a big, huge support from the men in Miami, but unfortunately it's not that way everywhere else.
Yeah.
And so this is a great space for the women to come in, and if they feel like they want to learn, they can, and we're always learning, because as much as we know about football, there's always room to learn about something else, to learn some more. I've learned some things just from some of the women myself. I thought I knew so much, And some of these women are so knowledgeable, you know, and we keep learning, you know. So it's a great space to feel safe and learn and be able to have friendly banter with other women and without it getting personal, which is always fun because we do get, you know, a little catty sometimes with each other, but it's fun. All in good fun.
Real quick, want to say shout out to Raphael Courtwright, Red, White, and Bills, Jorge Grass, and Hooked Up Joe. The link's out there if y'all want to join us on the panel. That's fine. We're just chatting about ladies of football and any other type of Miami Dolphins football stuff.
Yeah, there should be no reason that anybody should be negative or condescending or anything else when it comes to the game. If you're a true fan, why wouldn't you want your fellow fans to learn more and understand more and know what they're talking about when they get out there? And listen, there's plenty of men out there. I listen to some of these other podcasts, and yeah, they want to yell and scream at each other, and I can't listen to that. That's, to me, you have an opinion, that's fine. Doesn't mean you're right, doesn't mean you're wrong. In your mind, you're right, but I might disagree with you. Doesn't mean I'm right. It's just the way I look at it.
Correct.
As long as you're a fan, you're a fan. Just keep being a fan.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand when I see I can understand a little bit more if you're from opposite teams. What I don't understand is when I see sometimes in some of the groups that I'm in where I see fans arguing with each other and disrespecting each other. Like we're all part of the Miami Dolphin fan base. Like, why do we need to be so angry and hostile to our fellow fan base? You know, I don't get that.
Certain people just think everything they say is correct.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not, you know, we talk about this all the time. We're not in that building. We don't hear the conversations. We don't know what direction the Dolphins are going to go with something, but whoever they put in aqua and orange is who I'm rooting for.
Exactly. I agree 100%. When people talk, this is some of the things that irk me about some of the fan base. And I'm not saying just the Dolphins. I've seen it being exposed to
every fan base.
When they talk about a player on their team. Oh, he sucks. We should get rid of him. Well, maybe you don't like him, but like he's representing your team right now. Like, I don't know. It's like you said, they're playing aqua and orange. That's who we're rooting for. That's it.
Yeah.
Period. We don't like them. We don't have to like everybody, but it doesn't mean, I don't know. I just don't think we should disrespect them. You know, they're going out there doing the best they can, just like all of us, putting on their pants one leg at a time. You know, we'll need to disrespect people.
Yeah. I'm just looking at one of the most current power rankings at least for AFC East. They have the Bills at number 9, us at 10, the Jets at 13, and the Patriots at 32.
Oh my God, 32.
Dead last, yep.
How the mighty have fallen.
Yeah, they're not going to be very good this year.
So
I'm surprised because I saw a ranking on ESPN or something that had the Jets above the Dolphins, which
there's and it all depends on which rankings you're reading because there's so many different ones out there. You could pull up power rankings, NFL power rankings, and it's going to give you a list of like 5, 6, 7, 8 different sites that have their power rankings. So yeah, it does matter who you look at. What's up, Hooked Up Joe?
Hooked Up Joe, Mr. Winters. What's up, brother?
What's going on, guys? How y'all doing? Hello, Miss Evie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Mr. Winters?
You're here. I can go ahead and leave now.
No, the hell you can't. My brother, that was not a part of the plan. Shoot. And then I hear John talking about he feed things or whatever. I don't know how he was driving. That man is blind as a bat. I don't know how he was driving home from Connecticut the other day. I don't know. He had autopilot or something. I don't know how he sees anything.
No, I wasn't looking at my phone. I was just holding it.
Okay. But all jokes aside, how's everybody doing this evening?
Can't complain. Getting ready.
Doing well.
I'm ready. I've been ready. I ran into 2 Eagle fans this morning that had some nice, smart ass shit to say, and I started laughing at them. And I told them, "Your season is 4 months. My season's a lifetime. You can't step to this. Don't do it. Don't do it." And I started telling. And then I started telling.
Jersey you're wearing? Is that a
This
junior
is
sales
a
jersey?
Porter.
Oh, Porter. Okay.
So,
Yeah,
but
I seen that post and I started laughing.
Oh man, it was so funny because the one guy, like a lot of people know that I'm a diehard Dolphin fan in my travels. So
yeah,
a lot of the bus drivers talk to me and we conversate. But these two, the one guy had an Eagles jersey on, an Eagles hoodie on, and the other guy was like, "Oh, Eagles, yeah. Oh, Dolphins, really?" And I looked at him and I'm like, "You don't want to do that to yourself, sir." He said, "What do you mean?" I said, "You don't want to do that." I said, "You guys were 10-1 last year. You guys collapsed. I don't want to hear that." I said, "What do you got?" I said, "You guys got our baggage on your team right now." I said, "I guarantee you guys will be bitching by the middle of the season. I promise you that." And like, "Oh, we'll see. We'll see." I said, "Okay." I said, "Okay." I said, "Don't get a little arrogant because y'all just won the Super Bowl about 6-7 years ago." I said, "Don't do that." I said, "Don't do that at all." So
Our time is coming. Our time is coming.
it's coming soon enough. I really believe it. I'm a little sad that Mr. Chris Brooks has been signed by the Green Bay Packers. I'm a little upset about that. I'm not gonna lie about that. When I seen it was just like, damn. Like of all people, I did not want to see him. First, I didn't want to see him get cut. Then I didn't want to see him have him have a chance to go against us sometime this season, which it will be Thursday night, Thanksgiving night.
I'm
and
still not over Wilkins and Van Ginkel, but that's just me.
Trust me, I know, Evie. My wife is not over Van Ginkel. She wanted his jersey last year and everything, and she was in love with him, and she's very upset that he's gone now.
We were just talking about that at work today because apparently people in my office think that I don't know that I run the Dolphins or something. I don't know because I'm a fan. So they come and they complain to me, and one of the complaints today was like, I still can't get over the fact that your team got rid of Van Ginkel. And I'm like, sorry. I mean, I'll put in a word on your behalf. I don't know what to tell you. He's like, and I'm like, yeah, I got it. Sorry. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. We're still all upset about that, but seem to come to me to complain about everything the Dolphins do. I don't know why, but
right.
Hooked up, Joe. You're awfully quiet over there, brother.
Yeah, they just need to complain to AVG on that one because he's the one that wanted to leave. So they can write him the letter and say, "Why did you leave?" Because we would have kept him in a New York Minute, but he wanted to go. So, and Wilkins got overpaid. So we just all blew up at the time and went, "Oh my God!" And then we're over it. Mostly,
I don't know.
I mean, you just gotta
licking my wounds on that one.
I'm glad to see our defense rotate back around to what we got for a defense. I mean, that's kind of one of my biggest things is this year, like the excitement of seeing like a new toy. It's like our new defense really in action, and also the running game. I believe our running game, our tight end game is just going to be so much improved, and we're not going to be relying on passing all the time. I truly believe this year our whole game plan is gonna up a notch.
Good evening, Crazy Dolphin.
What's up there, Mr. Polk?
Good evening. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm having some problems with my headphones. So, good evening, Papa Paul, Dolphin Winters. John, I like the colors. Man. Hooked up Joe and Miss Moore. How you doing, Miss Moore? It's good to see you back.
Good. How are you? Thank you. Thanks. I'm happy to be back.
Well, we're glad to have you back.
What you got today, Mr. Polk? Anything?
Well, all I can say is right now I'm just excited about the season kicking off. Want to see what's going to happen with our new defensive coach, Anthony Weaver. I'm excited as far as offense go. I'm excited about the tight end room. So I'm just excited about the Dolphins period. And one of the things I that came to my mind today, and it just made me so happy, is that, and I know I've said this before, the Miami Dolphins are worldwide and growing. We are a very popular team, and we are a very popular fan base, and it's something to be proud of.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. We have one of the girls that lives in, actually, we have a girl that lives in Germany that's a Dolphins fan, a girl that lives in Mexico that's a Dolphins fan, and one that lives in England that's a Dolphins fan. So Dolphin fans all over the place.
Exactly, and also piggyback on what you're saying, I'm glad to see that our Dolphins are growing with the Lady Dolphins. We're getting more and more Lady Dolphins, and I'm so happy to see that. Because I support that fully. To see our Lady Dolphins growing as well.
And Evie, we would love to have them on our show. So you can get in contact with myself or Papa Paul or John. We would love to have them on the show sometime.
You can tell me who you want. I have Dolphin fans. I have all kinds of fans that I can bring on the show. You just let me know.
Whoever whoever wants to be on the show. You know, we can ask for someone, but they might not want to be on the show.
Well, no, but she's had experience on the show, so she can have a great description of our show and how chill and relaxed.
I agree, but some people just don't like to. Well, I'm just saying, some people just don't want to get in front and talk to them with a bunch of other people that they don't know and things.
Well,
you never know.
I mean,
Your supervisor would be great to have on. An actual Miami Dolphin cheerleader.
I'll ask her. I'll ask her to see if she can. It'll have to be probably on a Wednesday, not next Wednesday, because they practice really hard. And
I know.
On Thursday, so it'll have to probably be on a Wednesday. I'll talk to her.
That would be great to have an actual Miami Dolphins cheerleader on the show.
I'll ask her.
Yeah, because I mean, look, we've had parents of the Miami Dolphin players on. Why can't we have one of the cheerleaders on? That would be great.
I'll ask her. I mean, I don't know. I can't speak.
Yeah. No, we understand, but we appreciate it.
To ask her.
Just tell her Paul's gonna do a chair. That's what it is, and I guarantee.
Rah, kick him in the knee.
Rah, kick him in the other knee.
There you go. There's our cheer.
You guys are gonna put the Miami cheerleaders to shame.
Yeah. You know, with Paul's
Why do they
bad
have
hip,
them? They should have you.
look, here we go. We got Paul's bad hip, my bad feet, John just being John, old.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm the old one on this panel. Because I got Papa Paul beat.
I better leave John alone. John can cut a rug, so I gotta leave John alone. John can throw down on the dance floor, so I don't want no problems with John at all. You know, I've seen John in action.
Yeah,
so John,
I'm not going out in the middle of that field and dance like the girls do.
You can show that beard off, shake them beads, John.
Yeah. There you go. Head motion.
I think that would be a good routine for you. Just shake the beads.
Yeah, I have to wear I have to wear glasses so I don't hit myself in the eye. These ones back here are pretty long.
I see that.
Oh man, I'm excited.
So is everybody excited about the season starting tomorrow night?
Yeah.
You
got Kansas City and the Ravens tomorrow night.
Yeah, that's going to be a good game.
The Ravens beat Kansas City.
Oh, yeah? I think the Ravens are going to do really good this year.
I think I can see them beating Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think it's going to be a close game, though.
Oh, yeah. I think it's going to be a good game, and I think,
Then Friday night.
Here's the thing, though. Kansas City lost last year to Detroit.
Yeah.
And they came real close to having a repeat of the opening game in the Super Bowl if Detroit would have did what they were supposed to do.
Oh, yeah. I was hoping Detroit would have gone.
Oh, wow. You and me both. Trust me. So I'll say this. I think that Baltimore is going to have to be what Baltimore is. And it's going to be interesting to see with the running back that they got from Tennessee.
Derrick Henry. That guy's a beast.
Yeah. So, but here's the thing. Is he going to be the same old Derrick Henry from back in the day, or is he going to be the Derrick Henry that has aged? And he has aged.
Yes.
You know, and we're going to see if that's going to be a distraction for the Baltimore Ravens. Because, you know, things are good in the beginning of the season, but then all of a sudden when things don't start working out and people are not who they used to be, and players will start looking like, oh, bro, what you coming here for?
Derrick Henry was showing his age a little bit last year.
Jorge, yes, we will be at East 12 parking lot Sunday.
Yeah, there's a wedding so that we're doing that day.
Yep.
I'll be there nice and early to help set up. So yeah, there's a wedding.
I'm looking forward to seeing pictures. I'm looking forward to seeing pictures, guys. I've heard about the wedding too.
That's our third one.
Third year in a row, yeah.
Well, it's our third wedding. Yep.
That's beautiful, man. That really is. I love stuff like that.
Yeah, Sandy and Dean got married 2 years ago. Chef Drew got married last year, and then we got Dan and his fiance this year.
We got Sally and Sandy, and didn't they get married in 2021?
Was it 2021?
I think it was because I have the little koozie that they gave for the.
All right, might be. So it's 3 and 4 years.
Yeah, but that's pretty cool that we have a third wedding now. When I tell people we have weddings at our tailgate, they think I'm crazy, and I'm like, no, I'm for real. Like it happens.
Right. Real quick, let's play a commercial break.
All right.
What's up, y'all? This is Chef Jew. Looking for a great chef for your next catering party, private party, office party, etc. with welcome watering meals and desserts? Let Chef Jew Catering and Sweet Treats take care of it for you at an affordable price. Call me at 786-804-8096. Also reach me at chefjewcatering@gmail.com. Direct message on Facebook and Instagram at Chef Juice Catering. Chef Juice Catering and Sweet Treats. Food with a passion. We do it all.
I gotta go.
There we go. Chef Juice, South Florida, Miami-Dade area, Palm Beach area. Look them up for some sweet treats.
Check them out at the tailgate. He'll have some cupcakes. Promise you on that one, and they're very delicious.
I'm gonna have to try one.
Yes.
Oh, he's gonna have them there Sunday, so
I'm gonna have to try them. So much gonna be going on Sunday. I hope I can get to the table with the cupcakes.
we'll have them. We'll have them on our table, right near where the ceremony is.
Okay, well I'll be there. So hopefully I can get there. The first game of the season is usually so crazy because you haven't seen anybody in what feels like 10 years. So everybody wants to talk to you. Everybody wants to see you. Everybody's calling you, and our tailgates are so crazily like it just keeps getting bigger and bigger every year. And sometimes people are in our tailgate and they're like, "Were you there?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I was there." I didn't see you. I didn't see you either because it's just so crazy. Oof. Yeah.
Well, you go up and down East 12 enough, you usually see everybody and still miss some.
Of course. No, because you might be walking one way and somebody's walking a different way and you're still missing.
And sometimes I get stuck because, we're behind the table with Ali, and we're giving out shots and stuff like that. So sometimes I get stuck there and I'm like, I don't see people because I'm just stuck behind the table passing out shots,
Well, usually once I get set up, I'm just where I'm at. Most of the time we're just selling our stuff at the tent, the shirts and the bracelets and other things.
Usually at the yellow, right? I think I've seen you there.
It depends on if I can get an orange parking pass or not. I have yellow.
Okay.
And if I can't get an orange parking pass, I'll be in yellow, right there, lot 13, right there by the bridge.
Yeah, that's where I parked. I've seen you there times.
And this home opener, I'll be in orange parking, right? When I'm in orange parking, I usually park sort of right across from Alley.
Okay, I'll be there.
And other than that, it looks like Buffalo Bills right now. I'm going to be in yellow parking because none of my friends have come through for me yet.
I'll be in yellow parking. It's okay. Us little people, we're
Yeah,
okay in the yellow parking.
I'll be in yellow parking with them, and then we're gonna walk over to East 12 and East 32 later on right after. So it's all good.
Well, you can walk to East 32 or West 32. You mean? Or no?
Right.
I mean West 25.
I don't do that much walking. Send
we'll go
regards to West 25 because I'm not walking all the way over there.
East 32 is, of course, where the sign now says East 22 on it.
Yeah.
But they're keeping it East 32, so at least the guy.
Is our tailgate going to be ready? Because the last couple games it's been under construction.
They say it's going to be ready.
I hope so, because they didn't have it the last two games.
No, it actually was open. It just you had to drive all the way around the stadium to get there.
Oh, because I couldn't. When you're coming off the bridge, the bridge. You go straight to the entrance. You couldn't. That all was blocked. You couldn't go to the left.
Yeah, gates 2 and 3 were closed, but supposedly they're supposed to be open. So during the preseason, you could go in on the other side, and then you had to drive all the way around to get to East 12.
Oh yeah. I was like, no, okay, thanks. I don't like to walk. It's hot in Miami, y'all.
Well, I'm going to be doing a lot of driving. We're coming down on Saturday. I got to go drive straight down to Homestead and then up to the hotel. And then we're going home on Monday. And then I'm leaving extra early Tuesday night, Wednesday morning to come back down again.
Yeah, to come get me.
Yep.
Oh my God, that's a lot. So you're going to be at the Buffalo game, Winters?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm coming in 9/11. I'll be in Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood about 9 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Yep.
And that I got to look at Fort Lauderdale Airport exactly how, but I'll probably have to leave about 4 or 5 a.m.
Oof.
Yeah, because my flight takes off at 6. So
on the 11th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 6 a.m.
Ooh.
So yeah, I decided because I looked at the prices and they were fucking ridiculous for like afternoon. I'm like, no, I'm not paying that. I'm like,
usually when you come in the mornings, I like flying in the mornings because the plane is usually empty and
right, right.
And it's
before lines get big.
That's the Fort Lauderdale Hollywood Airport.
That's correct.
What you were saying, hooked up, Joe?
Get there before the lines get big. You got to wake up with the rooster, but it's worth it.
Oh, dude, I'll first thing first, I'm already excited and I'm telling everybody I work with, I'm like, look, I'm on vacation mode and I'm here. Like physically I'm here, but psychologically I'm thinking about Hard Rock. Psychologically I'm thinking about all my friends' family. Psychologically I'm thinking about this game coming up. And I'm thinking about Sunday's game before the Buffalo game because we have to take care of matters at hand and take care of the Jaguars first before we can think about Buffalo.
Yep.
So,
I'm just hoping we don't have a repeat of January 8th.
Don't listen. I was in the 300 section with a whole bunch of Buffalo fans, and it was not good, yo.
No, it was my birthday, and I was hating it because, I had a great birthday party at the tailgate that they did, and I loved it. And then I get to my seats, and they're all Buffalo fans, and I was like, ugh.
Mm-hmm.
And then my daughter, she had a couple drinks in her. And so she was starting fights with Buffalo fans. And I was like,
oh my God.
Because she's like, I hate New York. They should all just go back home. And I was like, all right, it's time to go because I don't want to get into a fight.
Wow.
And I was like, you do understand that people from Buffalo are from New York. So we're just I had to take her out of the game because I was like, oh man. So, yeah, I hope that's not a repeat of what happened in January.
Keep her away from Dog Freaky Stable then.
Well, no, this time I'm taking my boyfriend to that game, so
okay,
it should be okay.
Well, keep him away from Dog Freaky Stable.
No, we're good. We're good. He's good. I'm at Dolfreaky's table. I'm the one passing out the shots.
Yo, trust me, that table's dangerous. Trust and
I
believe.
know.
Yeah.
I'm the one. I'm the enabler. I'm the one that buys the shot glasses for everybody to drink. I'm the enabler. Without my shot glasses, they can't drink.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know. That's a dangerous table.
That is very dangerous. Very.
How do you think I got my daughter to almost get into a fight? I had to get her out of there. I was like, "Oh no, we need to go."
Yeah, I'll have to leave by 4 to be there by 9. Really.
Okay. I can wait. I know the plane is not. Yeah, I would be surprised if the plane lands earlier than 9. I'm estimating between. They're saying 9 o'clock. I'll be there. I'm going to estimate about 9:30, 9:45. So I can wait. I still got to wait for my bags and stuff like that. So
Yeah, if you land at 9, you probably won't be ready till like 9:45, 9:30, 9:45.
Right.
By the time they get off the plane and get your baggage and all that stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, how exciting. I get to see all of you.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you guys too, man.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be like a mini fan club week, really. You know, between Monday and Thursday, and
yeah,
that's why you got the beach party on Saturday morning. You have the Richmond Web game night. You know, Saturday night with a podcast we're doing. Sunday's football. Monday, of course, some people are going home. Others are doing other things. We're having another game night like Wednesday night, right, John?
No, I don't think they're doing Wednesday night.
I thought you were okay.
No, I don't think they could find space to do it on Wednesday night. So,
well, unfortunately, Saturday I can't do the beach party because I have to volunteer. I volunteer at the shelter, at the dog shelter. So open Saturday, so I have to do that. So
well, we could still end up getting together Wednesday night at Shenanigans or something.
And just do the podcast at Shenanigans.
I'll let you know because my friend's birthday is 9/11, and you know, she always does my stuff for my birthday, and I got to be there with her for her birthday.
Listen,
no, it's good.
It's all good.
I'll be there Thursday for sure.
Yep. Thursday we'll do that, and we might even do a pop-up show Thursday while we're walking around and stuff.
Okay. Well, I will be there Thursday. I don't know what time I'll get there because I have to go from work, and you guys know how the traffic is in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
So if I leave here at 5, I'll be lucky if I get there by 6:30. So, you know, 7 if I'm lucky. So, but I'll be there Thursday for sure. Okay. I don't know if I'll see y'all, but I'll be there. But I'll see y'all Sunday.
You're going to see me, trust me. I'm going to make sure I try to see everybody that I can. I promise you that. And then we're doing a thing on September 13th, Friday the 13th at Shenanigans, Hard Rockin', Dolphin, Maria. Also, they're having a raffle. You won't be there?
No, my friend's birthday is the 11th, and we're leaving Friday after work.
Okay.
For her little birthday trip thing, and I'm like, okay. So you guys, I'm sorry, but I'll be there Sunday and Thursday.
Well, I'll see you Thursday. I will make sure I see you Thursday.
I will see you Sunday and Thursday, and so will John.
And you have my number, Winters. You can always text me and see where I'm at, and I can make sure we meet up.
Well, if you're by Alley's tent, we know exactly where you're at. Because it's funny you said that.
I'm always there.
I know we've had to have run across each other. We just didn't know each other.
I think I've met you a couple times. I'm always
probably.
I'm always there with the Ladies of Football flag, and
she looks a little bit different in her outfit.
She does. She looks completely different.
I'm wearing my Ladies of Football shirt today. But yeah, usually I'm all in Miami Dolphin colors. I'm gonna be a little bit more demure this year. I'm getting older, it's hot, I'm in a new relationship. I don't want to scare my boyfriend away completely.
Listen.
Oh, you didn't show him your maniac side for the Miami Dolphins? You didn't show him that side yet?
No, 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 no.
Listen, it's better to scare him now and have him run away than get too
No,
deep
I
and then he
know. The
runs
good thing
away.
is that we started dating before football season started, so I had enough time to go preparing him. And then little by little, and then unfortunately, I got called by the Miami Dolphins to do the hype video this year. So he was like, "Oh, because they told us bring a couple changes of clothes, whatever," and he was like, "Oh, I'll just walk around behind you with your change of clothes, no problem." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And then they bring me up, and they're like, "Can you have him come down here, please?" And he was like, "Oh no, I'm just here holding her bag." And they're like, "We'll hold her bag. Come down here." So he comes down, and they're like, "Why don't you guys pretend you guys are like a couple and walk down the steps?" And we're like, "We are a couple."
We're a couple.
And so they have us walking down the steps, and they're like, "Talk to each other and interact like you're interacting with each other." And he's like, "I'm gonna kill you. I did not sign up for this." And I'm like, "Oh no, but you did sign up for this.
Yes,
I
you
warned
did.
you before the season started that this is my life. So you did sign up for this, and it's only gonna
Yes.
get worse from here."
Oh
That's
yeah.
right.
I've been easing him in.
It's funny. I had one of my doctors the other day I went to see, and she asked me, she goes, "Do you have anything else besides Dolphin shirts?" I'm like, "A couple. I just choose not to wear them unless I have to."
I don't even have people ask me anymore because that's all I wear every day, all day here in Jersey, and people don't even ask.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, I can't wear Dolphin clothes to work.
See, I can, so I do.
When I'm working from home, yeah, I can wear whatever I want, but when I have to go into the office and I have to go to court and go to trial, I can't wear Dolphin stuff.
Yeah,
What if you had a Dolphin suit like Andrew and his father?
Pardon me?
So what if you had a Dolphin suit like Andrew and his father do?
I don't know if that would be acceptable.
Maybe just a lapel pin or something. You know.
I mean, I do have that, but and I wear
that's
my
good
Dolphins necklace. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's a Miami Dolphin necklace, so I do wear that. But I can't full.
I can see the judge say, "Excuse me," just look
excuse me,
right at you like, what's going on?
The funny thing is when it's not a game day and I'm wearing Dolphin stuff, which I wear pretty regularly, like when I go to the doctor and stuff, like they don't even ask me anymore because they already know.
Right.
People will be like, "Is there a game today?" And I'll be like, "No, this is just what I wear every day." Like, it doesn't have to be a game for me to wear a Dolphins shirt.
I've had people ask me that when I was in Miami going to breakfast before practice opened up and stuff. Is there a game today?
Yeah,
no,
I
it's
get that sometimes.
not. It's not time yet. It's only practice. Practice starts today.
Yeah, and then I have on my door, as soon as we get a little incline of football, like before week 1 starts or preseason, I have like a thing that I hang on my door. I live in these condos, and it's a football. It's a Miami Dolphin thing. And one day I was coming home from a game, and I was, full geared out. And one of my neighbors walks by, and he's like, he sees me, and then he sees me coming to my apartment. He's like, I should have known that this is your apartment. Sorry. I'm not sorry, but
right. But you know what, Evie? I love your passion. I love what you bring to the table and your information, your insight, and just your energy. So we appreciate fans like yourself. I know I do. For real. I mean, I watched you in the distance for years, and then I got a chance to interact with you. So you're a hell of a person. You're a class act, and I'm happy that you're my Fins fam. So I appreciate you very much.
I appreciate you guys too. I mean, it's always an honor to come on here and and be invited to come. So I mean,
Listen, it doesn't have to be an honor to hang out with us knuckleheads.
I mean, I'm trying to be polite. Just kidding. No, it's really nice when I get invited to come. I appreciate it. And I will see which girls I can steal from the group to come and maybe even the, Stephanie, my coworker, to come and and on the podcast. You know, it's nice. Maybe I can even convince my boyfriend to come one day, and he can tell you what it's like to be with a crazy dolphin. You guys
we see what it. We see what it's like just by talking to Jared.
Oh yeah. But see, Jared has kind of been in it for a few years. This is like new, so
that's going to be something different. Find out.
Yeah, I mean, we did
from someone who probably has never dated someone quite like that.
No, I mean, he is a Miami Dolphin fan. He's a football fan. But, you know, his career keeps him pretty busy too, so he doesn't have the ability to go to all the games and follow as closely as I have. Plus, he has a young daughter that he's been raising too, so he's gonna – I keep telling him, I'm like –
wait till Sunday, brother. We'll show you.
I'm like, this is just, and then he looks at my calendar, you know, and because I'm like, okay, I have fantasy football draft today, and then I have another one 3 days in a row. I had fantasy football draft, and then I have, you know, a podcast that I'm doing, and I have to do this, and then I have to edit the video so that I can do the video for the ladies of football. And he's like, so what day am I gonna have you for myself? And I'm like, hold on, let me see. September 28 look for you. Is that good? Because the Dolphins are not playing, they're playing away that weekend. So we could probably do something that weekend. That's pretty much how it is.
How about the second or third week of February?
Well, I mean, I gotta see him sometime before the football season is over. You know. The good thing is that I have 2 season tickets, so he can use the other one. And so I told him, yeah, I mean, when I'm not inviting one of the girls from the ladies of football, you're welcome to use the other ticket. So he'll be at the first 2 games. So you guys you'll get to warn him.
Oh, I'm gonna be like, bro, you didn't run yet. That's the first thing I'm gonna say to him. First, I'm gonna introduce myself, and then I'm like, you didn't run yet. You not ready to run?
He hasn't been to one of our tailgates yet.
Well, he's a fan. Does he know the game?
He knows the game. He's a football fan, and he's a Miami Dolphin fan. But the tailgates is the part that I'm a little bit scared of.
Well, listen, if he comes back on Thursday, you know you're okay.
That's true. This is true. And I think he's probably listening, so hi.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I mean, I took him to the preseason game, but we didn't really. There was no tailgating, so we went just straight to the lounge because I have the members lounge. So we went there. He got to sit in the air condition. He hasn't really been exposed to that September Dolphins game and at 1:00 in the afternoon, like. I mean, you guys pray for me that I still have a boyfriend after this season.
Now, where are your tickets? Are you on the shady side or the sunny side?
Well, I'm in where the deep end is, but just a few rows up. So I'm under the shade for most of the game, except for like third period, the third quarter. There's like probably an hour that we're in the sun, and then the sun, you know, changes and we're in the shade again. But it's still hot. Like it's hot.
Oh yeah.
It is hot, y'all. Like I try to tell people, it is hot in Miami. That is why I'm not doing the costumes and the wigs anymore. I am getting old. Like this old lady in her 50s, like, come on. You know what I mean? Like, no, we're done with the wigs. We pass the torch and let the young girls do that shit now. Like, no. No. We're done. I've paid my dues to the Miami Dolphins. It's my time to chill now. You know?
I hear you.
So,
yeah, because 80 degrees at night ain't nothing enjoyable about that.
Look, one of the hottest games I've been to was last year. Was it last year? No, the year before, when the season opener that we played the Patriots. And then we played the Bills. The next game was the Bills complained about that game. I saw people literally passing out and having paramedics giving them fluids. It was and that the Patriots game I was okay, but for the Buffalo game, and I'm used to the heat, I was not okay. I was not feeling well for that game. And I don't drink alcohol for that reason when I'm at the games, because then, no, I drink a lot of water. And that game, I was not feeling well. So it gets hot down here, y'all. It gets hot.
Oh, I think that game, I had 2 beers and like 8 or 10 waters because it was just too hot.
It was.
Yeah.
It was miserable. I literally saw people passing out. And I was like, these poor people from up north, they just don't understand how hot it is down here.
So I'm going to be honest with you. From someone that's up north, and I remember going to that Minnesota game, fan club weekend 2 years ago. Yeah. And that heat, that first thing first, it was overcast for a little bit. When that sun beamed on you, I mean, I'm the drinker, after you do shots and mixed drinks and God knows what, and then I'm sitting there, damn near, I'm cooking. I mean, literally, like what in the?
And baby, that wasn't even the hardest game. That wasn't even our hardest game.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I don't drink alcohol, because you get dehydrated so quickly. So you just have to drink a lot of water because you're sweating and your wigs are sticking to the back of your head, your neck. Oh, it's just too much. It's too much.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it gets hot. It gets hot down here.
Yeah.
I got my boyfriend one of those fans that goes around his neck. I'm trying to prepare him because we were in the lounge for the preseason game. He doesn't get how hot it gets down there.
Real quick, guys, I need to play another commercial and before we exit Huddle Sports Network.
Got you.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Okay, I want to thank everybody on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Huddle Sports Network for joining us. We're going to keep the show going. We're just leaving Huddle Sports Network for now. Floor is yours, guys.
So what are the keys of the games, ladies and gentlemen, for this Sunday against Jacksonville? I can start off with Miss Evie since she's the guest.
I had a feeling you were going to start with me.
Ladies
and I'm not prepared for this.
I mean, I'm sorry, but you know the game, so I have faith in you. Do your thing.
I've honestly, if I said something, I would be lying. I have been so preparing for this hearing I have tomorrow and mediation that I've had that I haven't even looked. I couldn't even tell you who's playing in Jacksonville or who's playing in the Dolphins right now. The only thing I know is that I drafted Tyreek Hill and in one of my leagues and Tua in another. That's all I know right now. I know they're playing, but so I would like somebody else to take the question.
John?
The big thing is, it's first game. Obviously they practice, but now all those things have to come together. So it's if both offensive and defense can come together and do what they're supposed to, you come out with a win. If you don't, then you got to hope that Jacksonville's in the same predicament where they're not quite on the same page with everything, and you can still get a W. It's first games are always tough. Yeah, you played some preseason, but you're not playing your starters. If you did, it's one series here, one series there. So. Yeah, these guys practice. They get to gel that way, but now it's full speed. So wait and see what happens with the offense and defense, special teams, and see who's gelled, who's come together. And, if they have, we'll be all right.
Hooked up, Joe?
Yeah, and to build on that, I'd say the complete game. Trying to get the rust off, get both sides of the ball doing what they need to be doing, and beat your opponent. I mean, the key to the game really is just to do what you've been practicing. I'm just reiterating what John said. I mean, he pretty much pegged it. That's what I was gonna say. Exactly that.
Got you, Mr. Paul.
Well, tell you the truth, I don't know what to say. Just want to see what's going to happen with our first string and kind of go from there. I will say that I'm still interested in seeing what the defense going on the coach Weaver. So just like I said, just gotta wait and see. I'm just excited. I really am excited.
Paul.
Oh, me? Well, I want to see, an equal attack. I want to see an equal attack, between run and pass. I want to see almost like a 33% usage of receivers, tight ends, and running backs. Defense, I want to see the defense come out and put their stamp on the field. That's what I'm looking forward to, is all that.
I'll say for myself, it starts with Coach McDaniel going into his third year. Now you got the bag, you got an extension. The owner has faith in you that knows that you can get it done. So I'm going to give you some extra years on the contract so you don't have to worry about that. So the comfortability is there. Now the criticism begins for Coach McDaniel. Have you learned from your lessons these last 2 seasons? Have you learned time management is a major thing? Have you learned that running the ball is a nucleus that we have to have in all of our games? Brand new defense, third defense in the last 3 years for McDaniel. Brand new defense. Coach Weaver got us hyped. We going to have that smash mouth type of defense that we've been glamoring for a while. Will it help us? Will it hurt us? Will we be good on the interior, especially with the linebackers and the interior defensive linemen? Will the absence of Christian Wilkins, will that be a factor? There's a lot of question marks on the defensive end because this is, like I said, this is a brand new core of defensive players. We have some of our key players from years before, but we do have a lot of 1 and 2 year players on this defense as well. And we have Holland coming up for a contract year this season before he starts this Sunday. On the offense, we already know what it is. Everybody got paid. Reek got paid. Tua got paid. Waddle got paid. Everybody is paid. Everybody is good. Offensive line, can Coach Barry do what he did last year? Kept Tua 58 touches last year. Fewest in the NFL amongst any quarterback. Can you duplicate that, especially with one of your starters being out on the PUP list until week 5? Will you be able to sit there and see what you can do with these core men and pray that Armstead and Jackson and these guys can stay healthy on the outside and see what this inside can do and see what the center position where Brewster will be starting week 1, which I did read that. So we're going to see how that works because we don't know what type of chemistry Tua and Brewster are going to have week 1. Because like I said, it's just fresh. John said it perfectly. It's all fresh. It's really tough. And when you're working center to quarterback, especially the game 1 against a ferocious Jacksonville defense, which we have to give them props. I mean, we're diehard Dolphin fans, but this is still a game of football. And you still have to sit there and keep your eyes realistically on. Things can get ugly real fast, real quick if we don't do what we're supposed to do. So for me, Paul said it the best. I'm looking for equal and overall attack. That's one thing I'm looking at. It's like a balanced attack for running and passing. I'm looking for the defense to be that defense that they said y'all dogs. Okay, well, I want to see that y'all really them dogs. I want to see if y'all ball hogs and I get like at least 2 interceptions week 1 against Jacksonville. and make it so uneasy on Lawrence that Lawrence makes mistakes. So I want to see if this is that defense. The team is sitting there talking about we're going to have to sit there and put a stamp on things. We are going to see if this 2024 Miami Dolphins team can walk the way they talk the talk.
Absolutely. I'm more excited than I am wondering, because I mean, even the power rankings or the shallow rankings, nobody knows what's going on, right? So I'm just excited to see what we're gonna do and see how it unfolds, and kind of going in it totally open, and just ready to see how we kick it off.
Well, I got a little thing I'm going to take off. I was watching CB83 earlier. I'm going to do a little takeoff from his show. You know, if you don't know CB83, you need to get to know him and his show.
So,
but we're going to play who is better, Miami or Jacksonville. We're going to go by sections. Who's got the better one, Miami or Jacksonville quarterback?
Oh, Miami.
Tua, for sure.
That's for real.
Well, and that's even during his, because he's got a lot of people that are not all Miami Dolphins fans, and they all picked Tua. And then it was running backs.
Miami,
of course.
Yeah, Miami was.
We have A-Chang. Like, hello.
Yeah, no, it was a most definite Miami one there too. But here's one that offensive line.
Probably Jacksonville.
Probably Jacksonville.
Yeah, I've always said that we can use a little bit more help on our offensive line.
I actually had stated it's a toss up for me. Because I'm believing in what Greer and them said with our O-line going to be okay. So I'm sort of making it a toss-up because I don't know Jacksonville's O-line that great, even though I have seen them play. So then it was wide receivers. Yeah, that's but right.
Let me think about that for a minute.
That is not even a question.
What was next? Defensive ends.
Probably Jacksonville because they're a little more proven, and we're without Phillips.
Their defense is pretty strong last year and stuff. So
that was
they got some monsters. They got some monsters on that other side of the ball.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
They still have Josh Allen, right? Don't they still have Josh Allen
on their defense?
Yeah,
I'm not sure. Maybe so. I'm not gonna lie to you, Mr. Paul. I am not gonna lie to you.
But we have Phillips. We have some guys. We're good.
Oh yeah, but you know, it's a toss up.
Yeah, because we lost when we lost Christian.
We don't hit. Well, then you have the defensive tackles.
Well,
you know,
that I think might be pretty even.
Yeah, I don't know their defensive tackle.
So
I think it's toss up.
Yeah, I just wanted to do something a little bit different, you know, compare and see what everyone's opinions were, because you know what? Yeah, we are all diehard Dolphins fans, but we're also, a lot of us are realists that we look at the real picture of what's going on. Just like, you know, we always say you can't sleep on any team in the NFL.
Absolutely.
And any given Sunday, the worst team can beat the best team.
Absolutely.
Well, shoot, you got any given Friday, Sunday, Thursday, Monday.
Well,
so, I mean, pick your day.
Yeah, this Friday we have what, Green Bay and the Eagles.
Eagles, which I think that game is going to be very, very close. I think a lot of these Eagle fans in Philadelphia are not giving Green Bay a lot of credit, and I think that young boy is very dangerous with this team, especially now he got the bag. So now he's got to go out there and prove that he's worth that money. And I think they have a sneaky good offense, and their defense is really not that bad. But you know, the Eagles got a lot of toys where they just picked up Dotson from the the Commanders, and they're calling him their version of McCaffrey. So it's going to be interesting to watch that game. I am going to be tuned in for that game. I'm going to be watching with Mom and sitting there hearing her holler and scream and hoot and all that. And I'll just be sitting in my Dolphins gear, and I'll just be in my little corner, and I'm just going to be chilling. But I can hear her screaming, and she's going to want to go in her room, so it's okay. But I'm gonna survey and watch. I'm watching all games. I'm watching Ravens, Kansas City, Eagles, Green Bay, whatever games I can catch up on Sunday while I'm at work. I'm watching them on my phone, on the stream or whatever. And I'm definitely trying to check everybody out because this first game is very pivotal. As much as I know it's the first game and everybody's saying that, a lot of people are saying it's not important. It's very important because it's a conference game. It's a game that can come back to bite us.
Is that the one that's down in Brazil?
No, well, the Eagles and Packers are in Brazil. Yes.
Yeah.
I actually got a couple of coworkers there.
And that's this Friday?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. What time is that? It'd be the same time as normal. Is it a night game?
John, is that a night? Yeah, it's an 8 o'clock game or 7 o'clock?
I'm gonna check right now.
I want to say 8:30, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
Eagles versus Packers is going to be at 8:15.
8:15. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, it's. I think both Thursday night and Friday night's game are going to be close games.
Mm-hmm.
Being the first game.
Excited about the two, honestly, is that I'm most excited about Kansas City and Baltimore Ravens because they're in our division. I want to watch them. I want to keep a close eye on them.
Yeah.
They could be who we play, to decide where we are. So I want to watch them close. I want to watch that game closely.
Well, I'll give you one better one, Evie. First thing first, you got to keep an eye on that whole AFC North. That whole division, I've been saying this, and these gentlemen will say this. I believe that is the toughest division in the NFL. You got the Ravens, you got the Steelers, you got the Bengals, and the Browns.
Yep.
If I'm correct, we face the Browns. Do we face the Bengals this year, gentlemen, or no?
No.
But we do play the Browns.
We do play the Browns. So I'm going to be honest with you. 3 teams last year came out of that division and was in the playoff.
Mm-hmm.
3 of them. And easily 4 of them could get in, depending on their records.
I think the whole AFC is really strong this year.
Yeah.
It's really tough. This is not the Patriots division anymore. This is a strong division. Like it could be anybody because look at the Texans, how well they played last year, and they have that young quarterback, and that's going to be a team to watch this year too. Like
that's my sleeper. That's my sleeper.
That's my sleeper too. That's what I've been telling everybody. Watch the Texans. Watch the Texans.
Because I've been telling everybody they got a taste. They won their home playoff game. They got a taste of how it feels. They got a taste of what it's like. They want to go further. They don't want to.
That quarterback, he wants to be a big time. And I've been telling people, I'm like, watch the Texans. Don't sleep on the Texans because the Texans. Yep. So I think the whole AFC is a strong division this year. It could be anybody,
right?
Except for the Patriots, of course.
Of course, and the Jets, I hope, because I'm gonna be honest with you, we can't sleep on them as much as we we cannot sleep on the Jets. I don't want. This is the problem, and I'm looking into my crystal ball. I don't want to go 2-0 and we beat the Bills and we beat a lot of these teams, and we've got to remember our kryptonite is December.
Yes.
And the last thing we know, we face.
And we play them twice in December.
In 3 weeks.
Well, December and January.
Well, yeah, January 6th, January 2nd.
Is it January 2nd, or I thought it was December 31st?
No, it's January 2nd.
Yeah.
We played in Cleveland the last game of December, and then
we play the 29th. We play in Cleveland.
All right, so that game has not been announced still. It's still a to be determined game, correct?
Yeah,
it'll be Saturday or Sunday. Yeah.
It's gonna be to be determined at least until the middle of the year, depending on how the Jets do.
Right.
Or the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
Got you.
I mean, if December football is December on, it's not just December. It's like December football means starting in December. Then that's when it really starts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we're both 12-4 going into that game, it's going to be a primetime game.
Yeah. But I mean, like playing the Jets twice in basically December is kind of scary because we have a tendency to choke in December. We always do really well, and then I don't know what happens to us in December, you know.
But at the same time, we played the Jets last year twice in 4 weeks, and now this year twice in 4 weeks.
Different Jets team. Different Jets team. Way different Jets team.
Yeah.
I understand that, but you would think they wouldn't have it so close together. You know, you might as well put them back to back, basically.
And in between that, I know we got the 49ers. Was it the 49ers in Cleveland? That's how it goes?
Yeah, Cleveland is the one right before the Jets. It's the 29th or whatever that is, December 29th. And then we play the Jets. Because I plan on going to the Cleveland game.
No, Diana.
Okay.
Well, just like any other team, if we want to make it to the Super Bowl, we will find a way to do so.
Yeah, I mean, we have the ability to do so. We have the tools, we have the weapons. We just have to formulate it correctly. I mean, we have the fastest wide receiver. We have an amazing quarterback. I'm sorry, but I'm a Tua fan. I'm one of those people that I'm a Tua fan. You know, we have it. We have what it takes. We just have to get it together. We just have to play. We have to stay healthy, and we have to play and stay healthy. And did I mention stay healthy? We have to stay healthy.
Yeah. Like this, we need to be the bullies. That's just what it comes down to. I'll say if Tua was out here 2 weeks ago, you're talking about everybody will take accountability and they will be held accountable, including yourself. I want to see this on the field. Like everything sounds great. Physically, I need to see it. I need to physically
see some salt. You want to see them throw some salt.
Yeah. I mean, literally, I need the Miami Dolphins not only to have a shut-up game, I need them to have a series of shut-up games.
Correct.
And I need them to have them against the teams that we're predicted to lose to.
Right.
And that's what
we have prime time games this year. We have probably the most I can remember. So like that says a lot. We need to show up.
Right.
Miss Evie, I don't know. I know you wanted to get off early, you said, but that's up to you. You know, it's 9:20. You said 9 o'clock.
I still have work to do, but you know, you start talking about the Dolphins, and all of a sudden I'm like, I start getting excited.
It's totally up to you. I was just giving you the option, you know, to go ahead and leave if you wanted to.
I appreciate you, and I am gonna duck out. I hate to leave, but I still have work to do. So thank you all for having me again. I appreciate it. And let's see what the Dolphins do this year. I'm super excited, you know. Hopefully when we're sitting here in December, we're talking and we're going to be like, yes, we finally got it together. You know, if we beat the Bills on Thursday night, like I'm going to start off really well. Like I'm going to be in a really good mood that weekend.
I've gone over it several times. I still have us starting off 7-0.
Oh my God, from your mouth to God's ears. But let's not just keep it at 7-0. Let's keep it going. You know.
Well, that 8th game we lose, but we'll see. Anything can happen.
I don't know. I'm still thinking we could win 13 games this year. So we'll see.
Well, I have us at 12-5 total.
I had 13-4, so let's see what happens. Hopefully, I mean, I'll be happy with 12-5 too, but I'll be happier with 13-4. You know,
because I look at it out of the first, we win the first 7, and then we have 10 games left, and we go 5-5.
I mean, we always have a tough time in the second half of the game of the season.
Yeah.
Maybe this will be a different year. Like, I am such a Dolphin fan. I'm going to say what every Dolphin fan says every year. This is our year. This is our year. You know, like, this could be the one, guys. This could be the one. You know? Who knows? I mean, I would love to be able to see the Super Bowl, like, real soon. The Dolphins playing in the Super Bowl while I'm still able to get my body there and not have my child carry me there. So
Oh, you'll be able to get there for years to come, honey.
yeah, I know.
You're not that old.
I just want to do it soon. I really want to do it soon.
We all want to do it soon. Trust me.
I want to do it really soon. I'm tired of my friends making fun of me like, oh, when was the perfect season? Why was that the last time that you guys won a Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I'm tired of hearing that. I'm tired of it.
Yeah, I think we all are.
I know very well, Evie. Trust me. It was hard for me to be here in Philadelphia when they won the Super Bowl. The only thing that made it sweet was it was against the Patriots, and that's the only reason why it was sweet. You know what I mean? But to sit there and hear cars, people going crazy. I mean, nobody slept. Like this city was rocking all the way to the next morning, literally. And it was a different feel around the whole city. I want to have that feeling walking through Philadelphia as a Super Bowl champion. So I hear you. I definitely
want that feeling too. Like I want it. Like I want that feeling like Kansas City had this year, that it was like so amazing. And I want that. I want like how I was here when the Heat, I'm a Heat fan too, when the Heat won back-to-back championship. That was fire. I want that for the Dolphins. I want to be at that championship parade. I want that.
You're talking about ongoing party. That's going to be an ongoing party for about a week.
Listen, my friend Yesenia and I already have plans made that if the Dolphins go to the Super Bowl, we have to sell our kidneys in the black market. We're doing that, but we're going to the Super Bowl. Okay? And we have to rent a pickup truck and sleep somewhere in a parking lot in the back of the pickup truck bed so we can afford to go. We are doing that. Like, it doesn't matter. We're selling our kidneys. I mean, I think I have a boyfriend I can put up for sale, a dog, like whatever it takes. Like, I will empty out my house. We are going. Okay. I don't care where it is. I don't care if they're playing in Alaska. We're going to Alaska to watch the Dolphins play in the Super Bowl. Okay.
I hear you.
And I need to do it while I still can sell off some things while a kidney is still good enough. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, that's where I don't have any luck. I can't sell my kidneys. No one will take them because they're rotten.
Well, I'm sure we can find some of yours to sell. Got a liver, right? I hear the liver like rolls itself back.
No, the liver's got cysts all over it as well.
All right, we'll find something. We'll work on it. We'll work on you. We'll find something. I promise. We'll find something. Okay.
I'll sell them my right arm from the elbow down.
That'll work. I'm sure somebody needs an arm somewhere, right? You need your right arm.
Well, real quick,
Super Bowl to go to. What do you need a right arm for if you're going to go to the Super Bowl? Who cares? We'll get you prosthesis. You'll be fine.
There you go. But real quick, Evie, if we do win the Super Bowl, for a fact, Mammy has to shut down because too many people are not going to go to work.
Well, I didn't go to work when the Heat won. Now imagine if the Dolphins win. Like, come on.
Exactly.
When the Marlins won the World Series, no one went to work. Now imagine if it was the Dolphins, and nobody cares about the Marlins. Sorry if there's any Marlins fans watching, because I do like them. But nobody cares about the Marlins, and when they won, Miami shut down. I mean, imagine if the Dolphins went to the Super Bowl. I mean, we're like, I want a reason to buy new pots and pans and go out in the streets and bang on them motherfuckers. I'm sorry. I haven't banged on pots and pans since the Heat went to the playoffs, so it's time. All right. And I mean, I wasn't born the last time the Dolphins went to the Super Bowl. Just kidding. Of course I was, but I don't remember.
Oh man! You have a good night, Evie, and
thank you.
Have
You
a
guys,
blessed
thank you
rest
so
of the
much
week.
for having me, and I will see you guys on Sunday. Fins up,
Sunday.
y'all.
Sunday. Peace, love, fins up.
Fins up.
I don't know how to get off of this thing, so I'll
Back to the bottom.
Just
hit the X.
Oh, I have to exit the full screen. Okay, you guys.
Yep.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Oh man, it's always fun having her on, gentlemen. It really is.
Yeah.
This is my second time,
meeting her.
Meeting her, and I'm telling you, she's a nice person. I can
Oh
tell she's
yeah.
a very sweet person. That's why I was glad to see her up here when I came up here.
Absolutely. I
Dolphin
told her
winner,
after. Yeah,
I
I
want to see
told her
your
after the
brother up here
last show.
tonight.
Huh?
I said I would like to see your brother up here because it was nice
So
having him up here one
I
time.
actually need to call him. I need to call him, but he's coaching right now, and he's coaching his sons right now in football. So that's why he hasn't really had that much time to really be on and all that. But I got to give him a call because I know he's been busy with dad and work and everything else.
Toby Finn's fan Del Air, thank you for joining us, brother, from Facebook.
And so definitely, I'm trying to get him. I would love to get him up here. I really wanted to try to get him up here tonight because of his game being on Friday. I would have loved to got his insight tonight on what he feels, what the weaknesses can be, what the strengths could be, and look at because he like I say, he played the game. He played high school and college football. He was like literally injury. He could literally. I'm not saying this because this is my brother. He literally could have played in the league if he didn't injure his knee. I can promise you that. Because he has that determination and he has that drive that we have. So he was definitely on his way, and then he had a knee injury, and that just stopped all that. And even after his knee injury, he still played semi-pro football.
Well, that's a high school friend that I went to school with. He graduated with my sister, 2 years older than me.
Right.
He actually made it to Dallas. Dallas Cowboys drafted him.
Wow.
He ended up on injured reserve because they ruined his knee. They told him nothing was wrong with it when something was, and he was extremely smart, so he just stepped back and did his own thing after that. Said the hell with football.
Right. Damn.
That was back in, I think he got drafted back in 86.
Wow. And the technology back then
87. Yeah, 86, 87, somewhere around there.
Yeah, and the technology was different.
And back then they didn't care about the players as much as they do now.
Hell no. They shot you up with some cortisone and sent your ass back out there.
Yeah.
They didn't really have the union they do now. They were doing like they were probably still doing 2-a-days. In the
I don't think they're still doing that because sometimes I've seen games where it look like they're still doing that, where a guy look like he's hurt real bad to the point where he shouldn't return to the game. He goes into the tent or he goes into the locker room and come back out, and he's like nothing ever happened to him.
Oh yeah, they still queued him up. There's no doubt.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I think some of that's a choice between the player and the coaches.
Right.
It's not just the coaches saying, "Here, take this," or whatever. The players might saying, "Go ahead and just give me the shot and let me get back out there," or something.
Exactly.
But we're not behind the scenes, so we can't say. But back then it was in the 80s. It was still smash mouth football.
Hell yeah, them helicopter tackles, people getting spun in the air, people getting popped in the middle of the field. You could actually play on the receiver and not get penalized like that. Trust and believe the game was completely different back in the 70s and 80s, even in the 90s.
Yeah, you had some players that would take your head off and will not get penalized for it.
Dude, I've seen some. I think we've all seen some ugly ass hits. Trust.
Yes. Believe you me, I have. I mean, good grief.
Back you used to have guys playing with casts on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Busted nose. So some players with the nose, you can look at inside. You look at their face through the helmet and see their nose broken and disfigured and a cut on it and it's bleeding, and they kept right on playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
One player playing with a Guardian cap this year. One player said he's going to play with a Guardian cap. He said he doesn't care. He's going for longevity.
Who's that?
With one guy, and
I'm not sure which one it is, but one of the players is wearing it.
One of our players or another team?
No, not a Dolphin. Just one
Oh, okay.
player in all of the NFL is wearing the Guardian cap. That said, that's already come out and said I'm wearing it every game.
See, I saw an article, and I don't know how true it was. They could have been exaggerating, but it was one of the Dolphins players, because they wear them during training camp all the time. Was saying that they don't like it because it's like extra 10 pounds on their head.
No, it's more like 7 ounces. I looked it up.
Oh,
because after you said that, I looked it up, and that's what I'm looking up now.
Yeah, you saw the same article and all.
It weighs 7 ounces. However, let's see. Between 12, up to 14 ounces for the NFL ones. Okay, so that's almost a pound.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you're going to see one guy will start wearing it, and then another guy, and another guy. And in a couple of years, we're not even going to be talking about it because there's going to be so many of them that have it on.
And they wear them in practice. Everybody's wearing them in practice. It doesn't actually look that weird when everybody's wearing them and in practice, and there are a bunch of white helmets.
I still think it looks kind of funny.
Yeah, but as a player, I can understand. You want to protect your brain so that the longevity of your life is,
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that and all, but I'm just saying my personal opinion. I still think it looks funny.
Well, look at the face mask years ago. Face mask years ago. Look at the face mask Bob Greasy had years ago compared to Terry Bradshaw. He had a similar face mask, and how the face masks have changed now. So it used to be where like the quarterbacks wore that face mask like I just described with Greasy and
just a single bar.
Bradshaw. Right. Well, not the single bar because the kickers had the one that had that one single bar. Greasy had one that's like it's like 2 bars that they are close together.
Yeah, it looks like a mouth almost.
Right, right.
That's
kind of close. Right, and then as the time went on, the face mask changed to the point where it's not easy to for a player to get hit or what have you in the face now because the face masks now have changed along with the helmets.
Anything else, anybody?
I'll sit there. I can give you guys my record prediction, which I told you guys I would wait until today to give that.
Okay.
I'm looking, and I'm just doing this just because of what it is to me. This is just me.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to give this team 13-4. I would love to give this team 12-5. But to the uncertainty of our defense and a little bit of uncertainty on what McDaniel's game plans are going to be in third down situations, we could look at a 11-6 season. And I'm keeping injuries in play also. God forbid. I'm not asking or saying that we're going to get injuries, but it is a football game. It is a game it's a marathon. Like John says it all the time. This is not a sprint, it's a marathon. So hopefully we have the durability and don't get attacked by the injury bug, but we've seen what happened last season. What did everybody say last season? Please, we don't want to see Tua get hurt. Hopefully Tua can last the whole season. Tua lasted the whole season. We still had over 17 to 19 players injured. So, my whole thing is I want my prediction to be wrong. I want us to be 13-4. I want us to be maybe 12-5. I want us to sit there and have a better record than 11-6. But I'm keeping in the variables of the positions where it's McDaniel's play calling. Is he going to outsmart himself, or is he going to sit there and be the boy genius that we all know he can be? That's going to be the question mark.
You know what, winners? I'll take 11-6 as long as everybody else in the AFC East is at like 9-8.
Yes. I mean, my whole thing is we have to handle business that matters at hand, which is first dealing with Jacksonville this coming Sunday and then beating, not squeaking, beating the Buffalo Bills. I know it only takes 1 point to win the game, and I understand that. for us to make a statement to the rest of the AFC, not just the AFC East, the rest of the AFC, we must sit there and stop being the step sister. We need to stop being the bridesmaid and become the bride. Until we are that, we are the 2024 Miami Dolphins. I hope we are 1-0 coming up past this Sunday. If we do that and have the confidence, that'll be great. But if we don't and we go 0-1, and we got to go against the big sister, and that big sister been punking us the last 10 times. She been punking us. We got to sit there and start punking her, and we got to sit there and be that. We got to be that team. So it's a lot of question marks going in from this Sunday opening day to that Thursday. So I hope I'm wrong. I'm praying that I'm wrong, because we need to win these games right out the bat.
Well, Dolphin winners, I'm a little bit, what's the word? Question as far as what you said. But I agree though. But with me, I'm gonna be straight. I want to see Smash Mouth. I want to see put the metal to the metal and don't let up, because we need, just like you said, and I agree, we need to send a message not to just the AFC, but to the NFL period. I want us to be sort of feared as being Smash Mouth and putting the metal to the pedal, the pedal to the metal. Don't let up. Don't let up. I mean, I know I'm saying a lot, but that's where I'm at, because I'm not gonna say I'm tired, but I don't want to see a repeat. And I said this many times. No people ears are falling off me, saying I don't want to see the repeat of the last two seasons. I want to see us take a big step. Take a step up and be more aggressive, and not have excuses for conking out in the middle of the season. I mean, I know it's tough, but that's a lot to ask. But I know.
And sidebar, and I want this for the guys on the panel with me, and to the people that are watching on all the different social media networks. I'm just going to sit there and spit it out there. Please, oh please, take the grain of salt from what these analysts give you. I know they played the game. I know they've been coaches. They've been in different situations, and it's good to listen to them because they have been former players. But don't let them upset you. Don't let them sit there and have you in this headspace that, oh my God, we can't get it done because such and such and such. No. You take your assessment of the love of the game that you have within yourself, and you just describe it, and you diverse it and do what you want and do what you please with it. It's cool to listen to a point, but a lot of it is propaganda. Please don't get sucked into the trap. Please don't. I mean, you can see with your own two eyes. You can hear with your two ears, and you sit there and take and see for what it's worth. So with that being said, I'm looking forward to the season, gentlemen, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the Miami Dolphins can do. And I want this team not only to win their first playoff game, I want us to be in the Super Bowl this year. I want this year to be the shut up year. This should be the shut up year. I want to shut a lot of people up. The naysayers, the haters, even people in our own fan base. I want this to be the shut up year. Period. So hopefully we can have that shut up year starting this Sunday against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
There's two things I like to say, and one of them is based off what you were saying. Listen to these talking heads on TV. Some of them played the game, some of them didn't. But even some of the talking heads that played the game, if you were that good at what you're talking about and what you're seeing, how come you're not in coaching? How come you're not out there passing that knowledge on to the next generation? Yeah, you can sit there and slow-mo the game and take it frame by frame and then come talk about it afterwards. But you're talking about a game that is live, that is fast, that, things happen, mistakes happen, guys miss coverage, guys miss a tackle. It's part of the game. You can sit on TV and talk all you want, but if you were that good at what you're talking about, you wouldn't be sitting there. You'd be coaching somewhere. And two, my other point I want to make is with the offense this year, third year under Mike McDaniel, we call him the boy genius, the boy wonder. I would like to see, and I'm not saying trick plays, but just plays that he has developed used more often, so these announcers stop saying, "Oh, that's a trick play," where it's just, "Hey, that's Miami's offense." That's what they do.
He can also take traditional plays and sort of experiment or exploit them as well. But I want to kind of add on to something that Dolphin just mentioned about shutting up the team. Let's be the Miami Dolphins and put up to shut up.
Correct.
Let's do it like that. Let's put up a whole bunch of wins, as many wins as we can, and smash mouth. Keep the pedal to the metal, so that we can shut up some of these other the NFL in our division.
You're never going to shut up the naysayers. It's unfortunate. Did any of you get to see OJ show last night, the fish tank?
No, I didn't get a chance to watch it. I need to look it up. Want to look it up on YouTube and watch it.
It was a great show. It was about Marino's comeback in '94 after blowing his Achilles out in '93. He had a horrible preseason. People were talking about trading him, getting rid of him, and this is before social media.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you had a guy write an article about, keep Scott Mitchell and trade Dan and get whatever you can for him. He's not performing the way, he's not going to be able to come back from this injury. And he comes out against New England in the mud and the rain and the dirt and just puts up 39 points. And, and that was before social media. So, all these people are on social media talking crap and being naysayers and aren't happy with anything that goes on. This has been going on long before social media.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to go out with my prediction. I mix everybody's optimistic views together because I'm an optimistic person. So I'm going with 12.5 wins this year.
All right.
Is that a tie? Is that a tie game somewhere there hooked up, Joe?
I don't know. It's like, have 2.5 children. It just happens. I don't know how.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm excited, gentlemen. I really am. I'm ready. I really am. And the key thing is, let's see what this kickoff rule and this new kickoff formation is it gonna help us or is it gonna hurt us? And that's a good question mark right there.
I don't know. From what I saw in the preseason, I think we did pretty good with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so do I.
Same.
I watched the other games too, and it looks like it's working pretty good, even with the other teams.
Yeah, we got it into the end zone. Like it comes down to how well your kicker can kick it. It's a kind of a different kickoff. It makes it so it's almost like a punt. You're trying to get it into this zone, and you're trying to, it's just you can't just go out there and just kick it through the uprights and I'm out of here. Phone it in. I like it, and I like how we were playing the kick as well as I like how our options could be. Being able to play on it. It's not as exciting as I thought it was going to be. I thought there'd be a lot more activity, and they talk about more plays and all that kind of stuff. I was expecting to see more out of it than we are. But I'm not unhappy with it at all.
Well, my thing is, to me, does it seem like it's safer for the players? 'Cause that's what I'm starting to pick up so far. I'm not saying it's guaranteed. No, I'm not saying that. But it seems like it seems to be a little safer for the players.
Well, that was the whole reason they went to this, was player safety. So you're not getting a huge running start and slamming bodies into each other.
It's another scrimmage play, which allows us to play our star players in there if we really need to, because it's a scrimmage play. You're not sticking your star player in there for a gunner, to come down and smack them, It's different. Not the punt, of course. That's still the same. But the kickoff is pretty cool. And if we get to the end of the year and the kickoff numbers show that it really did make a huge difference, or even a little bit of a difference, but specifically if it made a huge difference, it should definitely stay. Regardless of anything else, regarding the excitement of the game or any of that other stuff, it's not taken away from the excitement of the game of coming and just kicking it through and phoning it in, right? So if it adds to player safety, 100%.
Yeah, I honestly believe that from what I saw in preseason, this is going to stick around. They're not going to get rid of it.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, 'cause it looked like it's working pretty good. I like it. Tell you the truth.
I think the only thing I don't like is them having to sit there and tell people when you can kick an onside kick. That's the only rule change I really am not feeling, because they took the element of surprise out of that. And now
Yeah.
you can't use it. You can't use it unless you let the other team know, and it's only the fourth quarter, correct?
Yeah.
And you have to be
And
behind.
you have to
and
be
there
behind.
has to be a certain amount of time left. I mean, they really, But Rizzy talked about that and said that, they looked back at how big of a difference it actually would make, besides the psychological difference of being able to surprise them, right? When you look at actually how many times it was done and how much it was successful, it's just not a play they cared about enough to warrant the safety difference.
Now, if you haven't seen our depth chart, kick returners are Braxton Berrios, Devon Chan, and Malik Washington. And then punt returners are Braxton Berrios and Malik Washington.
Right. And with Braxton, because on a punt, you only have one guy back. So it'll be just Braxton out there most of the time. And Malik is a backup. So they're putting Braxton out there to take the hit.
And it's going to depend on if we're winning the game big time. They might throw Malik out there to get some reps in.
Yeah, because he's supposed to be just like you said, behind Burials as far as the returns and stuff. I think on the depth chart, he's behind them.
Or if we behind it, we need a spark. Go ahead and give him the ball and see if he can make something happen. He's pretty sparky.
He is. I thought he did extremely well during punt returns and kickoff returns and stuff in that last preseason game.
You're talking about Barrows, right?
No, Washington.
Yeah,
Washington.
I mean, tell you the truth, Barrows didn't do too bad last season, as far as kickoffs and returns. He didn't do too bad last season.
No, he didn't do bad at all. People's biggest gripe was he didn't get return yards. Yeah, but he didn't turn the ball over either.
Exactly. And if he had that break, he could have. It was times he could have took it all the way. But like I said, our special team is still kind of developing, I guess.
And he was clutch on third down about quite a few times. I mean, when his number got called and he got thrown the ball, he caught it.
He's dependable, very dependable to me, and kind of underrated. Oh, yeah, underrated also.
Yeah, I've been a Berrios fan since he came in, just basically because we got him for cheap, and he seemed like more than what we paid for, and happy to be here, and just the whole vibe on everything. I just liked him, just I guess for that, no other good reason.
He's like Wes Welker and it was a couple other wide receivers that New England had that remind me of as well. Besides Wes Welker, what's that guy's name? I can't think of him right now. But he's that type of wide receiver.
Speaking of Wes Welker, I'm old and I am going to go to sleep. So good night. Fins up.
Okay,
Joe.
All right, Joe. Peace, love, and fins up, brother. Yeah, it's that time.
Yeah. Paul, you got anything else?
Just thank you, everybody, for watching. We appreciate you. Be sure to hit the subscribe and like buttons. Go to YouTube. Look us up at symbol WCFL DolFans Talk. Winners?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great evening. Thank you, John O'Hallen. Thank you, Crazy Dolphin. Thanks to Hookup Joe and our special guest this evening, Evie Moran. Don't forget about us this upcoming Saturday, the day before the the season opener against the Jacksonville Jaguars. We will be at the hotel at the game night, correct?
Yes, Marriott Maritime Hotel in Fort Lauderdale.
These gentlemen will be there, and I'll be here in Philadelphia. I'll try to jump in as soon as I can get done. So, because I'll definitely be looking forward to that, without a doubt.
We'll be hanging out with Richmond Webb.
Definitely.
And a lot of Dolphins fans.
Yep.
I'm definitely looking forward to it because after I'm done work and jump on the podcast with you guys, I'm going to watch the wrestling pay-per-view All In, AEW All Out at a friend's house. So it's going to be a long night for me. And then I'll be at work watching the game while working. So it's going to be a blast. So,
and Sunday we'll be going live. Paul and I will be going live from Tailgate.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Definitely. But
other than that,
yep. That's wrap it up.
Other than that, everyone have a blessed night and a blessed rest of the week. Peace, love, and fins up, brothers.
Peace, love, and fins up, Paul.
Fins up.